Morning, sports fans. This is Drips News, and I'm John, your announcer, ready to bring you the latest European football results and standings. Stay tuned for a jam-packed segment.
Hello, everyone. I'm Daniela, and we'll start with a look at the thrilling match between AC Milan and AS Roma. This clash of titans at the San Siro ended in a 1-1 draw. The first half was intense, with Milan's Tijani Reinders opening the scoring in the 16th minute, assisted by Youssouf Fofana, only for Roma's Paulo Dybala to equalize in the 23rd minute, thanks to a brilliant assist from Artem Dov BYK. The first half concluded with the score at 1-1, setting the stage for a tense second half, but unfortunately no team could find a winner. Despite both teams pushing hard, the second half failed to produce a goal. There were a flurry of cards handed out, with Theo Hernandez and Alvaro Morata of Milan and Manu Kone and Mats Hummels for Roma getting into the book. AC Milan dominated the possession with 45% and 21 shots with 7 on target, while Roma had 55% and 12 shots with 5 on target. In the end, both sides had to settle for a point, leaving them to fight another day. Next up, we have Juventus hosting Fiorentina in an exciting encounter that also ended in a 2-2 draw. Thuram was the star of the game with a double for Juventus. He opened the scoring in the 20th minute, assisted by Manuel Locatelli, showing early promise. However, Fiorentina's Moise Kean responded in the 38th minute, assisted by Yassine Adli, leveling the score at 1-1 by halftime. The game remained exciting in the second half, as Thuram scored again for Juve in the 48th minute, giving them the lead once more. Just when it looked like Juventus might take the victory, Riccardo Sottil scored for Fiorentina, assisted by the first goal scorer, Moise Kean, to equalize in the 87th minute, securing a point for the away side. The intensity of the game is shown with 4 yellow cards. The possession was 62% for Juventus and 38% for Fiorentina, with Juventus taking 15 shots with 5 on target, while Fiorentina had 11 shots and 4 on target. A truly thrilling game with both sides proving their mettle, showing why these are top teams in the league. Moving on, we saw an unexpected twist in the match between Bologna and Verona, where Verona managed to secure a 3-2 victory on the road. Bologna started well, with Benjamin Dominguez scoring in the 20th minute, assisted by Santiago Castro. But Verona proved resilient with Amin Sarr equalizing in the 38th minute, assisted by Kasper Tengstedt, followed by a goal from Tengstedt himself, with an assist from Suat Serdar, just before halftime, giving them the lead 2-1. In the second half, things took a more dramatic turn as Bologna's Tommaso Pobega was sent off for a red card in the 51st minute, but that did not stop Dominguez from scoring again in the 58th minute. The game was a roller coaster, with a late own goal by Santiago Castro that turned out to be the decider in the 88th minute, completing Verona's victory. The game had total of 9 yellow cards, with 5 for Verona and 1 red card for Bologna. Bologna had 67% of the possession and 23 shots with 8 on target, while Verona has only 7 shots with 3 on target. Despite the home team's strong possession, they could not convert that into a victory, letting Verona steal the 3 points. In another match, Napoli managed a narrow 1-0 victory against Venezia. The game was locked at 0-0 at halftime, with both teams defending well. The match was decided in the second half when Giacomo Raspadori scored in the 79th minute, assisted by Matteo Politano, securing the narrow victory for Napoli. The game had 3 yellow cards, all for Venezia. Napoli showed its dominance with 67% possession and 25 shots with 8 on target, while Venezia had only 4 shots with 2 on target. Although it was not a high-scoring affair, the match was an interesting encounter between the two teams. Finally, the game between Udinese and Torino also ended in a 2-2 draw. The game saw a high tempo start with Udinese scoring in the 41st minute with Isaac Torre, followed by Lorenzo Luca in the 49th minute to make it 2-0. Torino responded brilliantly with Che Adams scoring in the 53rd minute and Samuel Ricci scoring in the 64th minute to equalize. The game also had 4 yellow cards, 3 of which were in the second half, showing how hard the teams were trying to gain any advantage. Although Udinese had less possession, it was an entertaining game for viewers with 10 shots from Udinese and 12 from Torino, showing they both wanted to take away the 3 points. In the end, no team was able to find the winner. Now, let's take a look at the current league standings. At the top, we have a 3-way battle for the first spot, with Atalanta, Napoli, and Inter separated only by 1 point, with Atalanta and Napoli on 41 points each and Inter on 40. Lazio is sitting comfortably in 4th position, with Fiorentina and Juventus trying to catch up, with them sitting in 5th and 6th position. At the bottom, Venezia and Cagliari are in the relegation zone, with Monza not far off the bottom. The league is very tight, and it will be fascinating to see how teams improve.
That wraps up this edition of Drips News Eurosports. Please follow us online for more sports updates. Until next time, thank you and goodbye.